What's up, everybody? John here from Kairos. Now, my company's been building custom software for businesses and startups since 2017. And over that time, we've done hundreds of projects from proof of concepts to MVPs. And the consistent theme of this is they take a long time, months to a year, and they're costing anywhere from $50,000 to $100,000 plus to produce. Now, we're a relatively small shop in Grand Rapids, Michigan. You get to bigger cities, bigger shops, and those price points tend to double. Now, what's recently happened is AI and AI builders have really changed the game. And what do I mean by that? Well, there's now AI builders like Cursor, Lovable, and Replit, where you're able to take an idea and turn it into software very quickly. And so these projects that used to take 6 months plus, you're now able to do in an hour or a day. And because of that, you're able to do these at about 1% to 2% of the price that they used to cost. So let me show you a couple of these and you can see what I mean. So the first one I'm going to show you is a custom CRM that we built called Crush Deals. And this project I actually made a video on earlier this week. From start to finish, from idea to having a working piece of software, took 27 minutes to make. And so what you see here is we've got our dashboard and we've got our leads page. You can add leads, you can import leads, you've got your deals, your contacts, and activities. Log new activity type. Now, this is pretty basic, but again, this took 27 minutes to build. And if you're looking at something like this traditionally, you're going to spend probably $30,000 to get something like this built. And that's maybe if you go overseas to build it. It could cost more if you're looking at nearshore development. And this is something that, again, is 27 minutes, and you're able to iterate and continue to customize this to exactly what your business needs. Next one I'm going to show you is this is our voice AI management dashboard for our clients, where they're going to be able to see the analytics of their voice AI agents and look at how the performance of each of these agents are doing. So once they log in, they're going to be able to click on analytics. And from here, they can toggle between how many days, if they want to see 7 days, 30 days, 90 days, how many agents they have running, the total amount of calls. They can see their performance trends, the call volume, and their recent activity log, which gives them a snapshot of how their agents are doing. They can see where their agents are doing well, where they're struggling, and suggestions from areas of improvement at a glance. Or they're actually able to click on this to see a pop-up of a little more insights, call duration, satisfaction, sentiment, the status of the call, strengths, suggestions for improvement, and then some areas of improvement to get these agents functioning a little bit better, keyword detection, transcripts, you name it. Next, we've got a game that I made. And I've been working on this nights and weekends, just kind of something fun. And what this is it's called Birdie All 18. And what you're able to do is challenge friends to see who can birdie all 18 holes of the golf course first. This one actually has done pretty well. And right now I've got just under 20,000 users on this. And funny enough, about 9,500 of them are in Ireland. So it actually, once people invited and started inviting more and more friends and sharing this, it kind of had a viral effect. So this has been pretty cool. And there's a lot of different challenge types. So it started with the Birdie All 18, but I added a few more to it. So we've got our Hole King, where you're able to, if you remember like the old game Foursquare, where you could be a mayor of a restaurant or a location, this one you can kind of own holes by claiming the most birdies or eagles on each hole. There's a long drive competition where you're able to track long drives on specific holes. And we've even got a miracle shot where you can challenge your friends for the longest hole outs or longest putts or whatever it might be. Next, we've got a game that I made when my nieces were in town. And so we were all sitting around at our counter eating some ice cream, and they were talking about my work and what I do, and they wanted to make their own game. So we got to work on that, and they wanted to do a hybrid of Subway Surfer and of Frogger. And so this is what this game looks like. They're much better at it than I am. All right. Nope. Lost. But again, we produced this game, and it was live for them to share with their friends before we finished this bowl of ice cream. Now, finally, earlier today, I built this. And this is similar to Words with Friends, but it's Cornhole with Friends. And so you're able to challenge your friends to games of Cornhole, the bag toss game. And there's a couple different modes on here. So we're going to go on rookie mode, and we're going to do practice. And we've got our different shot types: flat, slide, block, airmail, roll shot. And so we'll do a flat shot. Got our bag there. We scored a point. And we got another point. Cool. So, as you can see, software is not what it was just 7-8 months ago, right? You're able to build these ideas that you have and take them to market very, very quickly now. With way less risk because the price isn't near as high as what it used to be. And so what we're going to do now is something kind of fun. I'm going to build something live, and we're going to see how this software performs. And because it's Friday afternoon, we're going to do a little challenge with this. I'm going to try to build a full TMS dashboard for logistics and brokerage companies, and I'm going to do it and try and do it before I can finish this beer. So let's get started, and we'll see how this goes. So we've got all of our setup up and going. We're ready to start this live demo. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to build our technical doc in a software called Claude. If you're familiar with ChatGPT, it's very similar to that, but it's a little bit better at putting together the code. So let me show you how we started to get where we're at. And I did already prompt Claude to be able to put together this technical document, but it probably took me 5 to 10 minutes to get all of this put together. And that's just because I was refining and working on it as we went. So once Claude was able to put together this technical document, so it's the Kairos TMS, and it's a complete ready MVP. So we've got all of our information here, exactly what we need to be included in this TMS. We're taking all of the great things that already exist out there, and then we've done some modifications to make these even better and to improve this software. So as you can see, Claude produced quite a bit, and we continue to scroll. You'll see all the different code that we've got set up and all the different information that I'm going to then feed into this AI builder to produce our platform. So what I want to do here is copy this, and then we're going to take this into Replit. And from here, we're going to create an app, and I'm going to say, I want to produce a full TMS solution called Kairos TMS, including technical documents, Claude that okay, so I want you to produce a full TMS solution called Kairos TMS. I'm going to include a technical document from Claude that I want you to reference for the full MVP build. So now we're going to paste this in, and before I hit start, like I said, wouldn't be a challenge. Hopefully you can hear me cracking this. And let's go. I'm going to be fast forwarding this so we don't have to sit and watch it go because it's going to take about 20 minutes. You don't have time for that, but happy Friday. Cheers. Okay, this is the easiest part. So we've got everything plugged into the system. We've got our prompts, we've got our technical documents, and at this stage, really all I'm doing is hanging out and waiting for the agent to finish the work. So looking at some US Open scores, drinking my beer, trying to beat the agent in this challenge, and reviewing the design, but realistically, I'm getting some other work done while this thing's working in the background. So a pretty easy stage in the development process here. And as I'm continuing to do some other work, I'm making sure to check in and see if the agent is getting stuck or blocked. I'm looking at some of the code and making sure that it's following the instructions appropriately, but really just a hangout wait game at this point. Okay, we made that update and looks like it's working. So go to create orders. We're able to plug our order in, create an order. Let's see if we can add drivers now. Live tracking. Don't really know if we add anything to that. Customers, we can add a customer. Analytics, I think that stayed the same. So a few more things, but we're probably about 80% of the way there. And let's see when we started this. So fully started this 38 minutes ago. And after it started, the initial visuals of the build, 12 minutes. So under 40 minutes, and we have about 80%, I have a custom TMS software. Pretty cool stuff. If this is something that you want to look at, click on the link below and schedule a discovery meeting with our team to look at getting your own custom proof of concept built. Average price ranges between $1,000 to $2,000 depending on complexity, and we get these turned around and built for you in less than a day. So hit us up. I'm looking forward to building some cool stuff together. Cheers.